Okay, so I know that the last game, the game suddenly stopped. I lost my internet connection. I was playing in Frontline. I was at Cap F or something like that. I really don't remember what happened. About a half an hour has gone by. I had to close all of my programs. I installed another Wi-Fi antenna. I actually connected to this closed circuit, the security system. They let me use it here for internet to play through its Wi-Fi camera. And I got the internet. The internet was not working. So then I said, okay, maybe I'll just reboot the computer. I think what happened is the networking driver must have died. I rebooted the computer, and then it didn't reboot. It just sat there with a blue screen saying restarting. And it's been at least a half an hour. And then I finally got loaded back in, and I actually have a very fast laptop. It's one of the fastest you can buy. It has a very fast pass mark. It's like 9,000, which it's a Core i7 8th generation, and it's got a fast graphics card. Not the fastest you could buy for your PC, but it's got a really fast one. I can play with the highest resolution. I just choose not to because I prefer performance. So, I've been sitting here waiting for this synchronizing thing for quite a while, since before I started this video. Before I started this video, it took a long time to get the program to run. I mean, I rebooted my computer. It was 7 minutes ago that I got to the desktop, and it still hasn't launched the World of Tanks application. So I'm still waiting for it. Let me go over to the screen and see if anything has changed. Oh, actually, now I am in the garage. Okay, so we're going to come over here to the garage, and you're going to see that this was the last game was Victory Normandy. It said I got 0 experience. When I click details, it's going to say nothing, battle, results unavailable. So I think I was doing reasonably well in that game. That was the one where I was platooning with Clint Eastwood, maybe. I don't remember. Or maybe I had platooned with somebody else. I really don't remember. I've got 33 minutes left on my, oh, this is on the SA server. It put me on the SA server. So I'm going to switch to US. It had a weird symbol. I think I had a minute 11. I had more than an hour left. So 45 minutes have gone by since I started my last game. You know, watch the last video. I'll try to release this video series in order, but watch my last one and see how much time there was left. I think I was in the garage when I started the last one. I really don't remember. But I didn't get to play half the game, and I was doing pretty well on my team. So this is typical. This happens to me once a day, sometimes more often. Packet loss, I think, causes it. So I got 34 minutes left. I lost a lot of time. And it put me into random battle. So what happens is you hit battle and then you get a random battle instead of frontline. So I haven't earned any experience tonight. When I started, I had bought a new gun. I really haven't gotten that much EXP. I had just bought the new gun and I had 45 left over. I have a very small handful. So we're going to get into a game. I was worried a minute because the queues were all zeros. I thought I was still on South America. So we're going to get into a game. I'm playing from the Philippines. There's going to be a lot of packet loss, and the performance is going to be a little weird. Things are going to happen where there's going to be a drop packet, and my tank is going to veer right and hit a rock, and then everyone's going to kill me. And often I still end up doing well, better than a lot of people on the team, but there's games where it's so bad that I'll be way at the bottom. It actually doesn't happen that often. And the reason why it doesn't happen that often is because I just stopped playing. And the reason why I'm doing this today is because I'm serving a purpose. I'm making a video so that people can see what it's like for me to play. Now, I have played with this horrible ping time performance for extended periods of time. Because when you're bored to death and you're in a foreign country and you don't know what to do and you have absolutely nothing to do, that's what I would do. I would still play the video games. And if it's a 5 times bonus and I'm trying to level something up, I'm going to play for that 5 times bonus, even if I'm going to have horrible games. Radio Eagle sounds like someone who was playing in another game. Or maybe there was someone else named Eagle, perhaps Eagle Radio. So I'm going to jump off straight because it's safer. If you were watching my videos, there was I jumped onto the roof of like 3 tanks today. I killed 2 of them. One of them I reduced his hit points. There were a couple misses. And of course the forums will laugh at all the misses. Anything that was successful, they are unaware of. Ah, look at that. So I swung the tank around. F that. Okay, it went to my desktop for some reason, which I cannot explain. I turned my gun the wrong way because I thought he was going to go in the other direction. I'm going to stay low. Oh, so come on. We're not that far apart. F that. Fuck that. So what happened was we were going to crash, and then I corrected so I don't crash, and he corrected so he doesn't crash, and then we both crashed. So I think he's driving like he's a good player. And if you watch my videos, you'll know that I never say somebody's a good player, unless I'm being really sarcastic. I think we had one other person today who I thought was a good player. It was one of those premium tanks, the 1PC or something like that. And remember, he probably has an advantage because of his latency. He probably sees everything a little bit before I do. Ah, F that. So I took a sharper turn. Don't know when he's going to reload. He's dead, so he's not reloading. Currently not reloading. So unfortunately, I don't even remember what happened with that first tank, but it was unfair. So that's all you need to know. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, that was not what I intended. I literally was thinking, I'm going to jump on this guy. It looked like I would get some airtime, but obviously I didn't. Sharp turn to put my frontal armor towards him. I'm going to do testing to see if the side armor is better for blocking or the frontal armor. So that means if someone is shooting at you, should you show him the front of the EBR or the side of the... Let me guess, I wasn't supposed to fire because there was an object in the way. Please post that in the comments because I don't know that. I don't have the amazing game knowledge that you do. Please tell me how I'm not supposed to use auto aim because I don't give a... Seems like I'm moving a little sluggishly. Oh, so sorry. Okay. So I've decided I'm going to do testing with this tank, and the reason why is because it's somewhat of a popular wheeled vehicle. So that means if I do testing, a lot of people are going to benefit from it. I only care about myself. I'm very selfish with things like that. Guess what I'm going to do? Guess what I'm going to do? I just wanted to see if they were going to bomb me. What I meant was I was going to shoot for the SPG. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, so sorry. Very good gameplay there. You see, that's a lot. That's what you call teamwork. It looked to me like one tank was blocking the other. I didn't want to go this way. I wanted to go around the rock, and now I realize I really should have. So no, I'll just go this way. I should have gone around the right of the rock. I said, you know what, I'll go this way, and I immediately realized that, that was a mistake. I should have gone around this way Instead, I could have used the rock to block. I would have fired at him and not gone out that way. I would have spun around and gone back that way. And it would have worked perfectly because I have amazing latency. So let's see how I'm doing. Real crappy. I'm only number 1 on my team, which is not possible. Yeah, okay, so this is normal. This is normal. Because I don't know how to play. That's what people say in the forums and in the comments. Okay, we've got too many people here, so I'm going to go to C. We're short at C. Oh, you see bridges. What do I see? We both see bridges. I see dead tanks. I see dead tanks. I see... Uh-oh, you're triggered. Okay, so obviously I do it to practice. If you don't practice, you'll never be good at it. So I practice jumping off of things with every tank so that when I get good at it, F that. So obviously I didn't kill him. Fuck that shit. Okay, and I got tracked, and I don't remember, I didn't repair the track, and I was worried, I'm going to track it, and then I'm going to move down, and then my gun's going to fire it and hit the ground and not kill the tank, and he was a one-shot, and then you're going to post in the forums about how I didn't notice that there were these 3 dots over here, and I did notice, I just didn't care because I wanted to jump on the tank, and you're going to say, well, that's bad gameplay, and I'm going to say, well, I wanted to jump on the tank. I wasn't concerned about the consequences after I jump on the tank, and you're going to say, well, you're still wrong because you have to be concerned about it because it affects your win rate. And I'm going to say, well, I don't care about that. And you're going to say, well, too bad, you're still wrong. So, well, I'm sorry, you might not say that, but that's what they're going to say, the unitards. Unfortunately, I've dropped down from number 1 down to number 4. So you can see that what happened with the ML, I knew that there was a risk that I was going to overshoot. I kind of overshot. Okay, so now I know what to do. When I landed on him, I should have hit the reverse key when I landed on him. In the other video, we talked about using the reverse key before you do the jump, which I probably did. But what I should have done is when I was on him, I should have started hitting the reverse key, and I didn't do that. You live, you learn. So now we know if you're sliding off the tank, hit that reverse, and I probably would have killed him off. I only need to be on him for a split second. You can see that all the tanks that are in game are really ranking up. They're farming damage right now. IS-3, decent tank. This is obviously premium. I think that, I don't know if that's a premium, but I know it can have a good gun. This is obviously an amazing tank. This is a good tank. That's a premium. 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 And you say, well, you just played a premium. I did, but I don't care. I mean, if you watch my Frontline videos for the past year, you'll see that 95% of the tanks I played were not premium tanks. They were just tier 8 tech tree tanks. The issue is that I've leveled through so many of them. I only have the Lynx, the Chinese tank destroyer. There's got to be at least one more. The Pantera autoloader. Those 3, maybe there's another one. It's possible that I just leveled one up. Okay, so you can see that at C, my team's not going anywhere. And the reason why is because they need me. They really need me. These guys are all unicums. They're unicums, and you know that because they're camping behind the red line over here, the dashed line. That's unicum gameplay. I believe that that line cuts through here, this road. It is cool that you can spot on this particular zone. So if there's artillery over here, you could just zip through over here and spot all the artillery. So obviously we have a great spotting team, and they've spotted the HWK-30. And because they know that he's there, you know, you don't want to advance. There's a tank spotted right there. They're looking at that map and they see that danger. So let's see what this person is doing. Oh, he's hiding behind a bush. Okay, so I'm going to do obviously inferior gameplay. I'm the follower. I'm going to leave all the unicums behind here, and I'm going to do all the SUA scouting. All the unicums are going to do the amazing gameplay. They were allowed to stay in the game, and you know what? They didn't do any damage. That's what was going on. They literally did no damage, no spotting, nothing. They just sat there. Hello. Fuck that shit. The tank was right fucking there. I must have clicked for the auto aim like 5 times. And this has auto aim assist. F that. I missed that one too. I put that thing right on that effing tank. And I clicked that button and nothing happened. Fuck that shit. He could have been okay, I got to go for repair. He could have been a dead tank. And that, I don't know, does it happen with you? When I do it, it misses all the time. Like, I don't know if you saw the video where there were 3 tanks and I was literally like this far from them trying to get the auto aim while I was driving by and it didn't engage. And I had to whiz by and try it again, and by the time I got it, I was passing towards their rear. It was on cap A of crap map. Epic. Got to come up with a nickname. Epic stat pad. So that's, I'm sure it's lagging. What the I missed that. Please explain to me how I don't understand the mechanics of the game. Please. You don't understand the mechanics of the game. You're using auto aim. Auto aim is only reliable 3% of the time. Okay, so I don't think I could grab that one. That one locked on, and I wasn't. Why? Or maybe it was because my ally was blocking me from locking onto him. He's obviously unicum. See how he turns his gun around? That's unicum gameplay. He's better than me. He's got a higher win rate. He's probably 49.99. That one was like behind a hill and I locked on. Oh, maybe he wasn't. Yeah, whatever. I mean, obviously that was a perfectly aimed shot. I played this game with good performance before, and I don't think we had all these crazy missed shots. I'm sure that it's latency. I'm going to go behind him. Spin the tank. He's dead. He dead. He dead. So they hit my tire. I believe that there's a way you can angle your tank to increase the chance that they just damage your tire instead. Hello. You see that delay? I fired at him, and there was a little bit of delay before the shot went out. So when you fire the gun, I believe it's client. And when it does the animation for hitting the tank, it's got to go to the server and back to the client. And if you're 250 millisecond round trip, that's a quarter of a second. Am I on the booster mode? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so I'm still doing well for my team, even though I'm having a small number of problems. It is lag and latency, but it's not the severe lag and latency that I had earlier today. So if you've been watching my videos, a large number of lag and latency videos that preceded this were this weekend. Ooh, did you see that I slid? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's unicum. Look at that gun movement. Look at that gun movement. Okay, so that was a little difficult. You know what? F that. You see, my team, they advanced the Unicum way. They go to the repair facility, and the Unicums, they spend additional time at the repair facility so that they make sure they do a good job. I know I'm a faster tank, but even if I had a slow tank, I'd still be at the front. I've got plenty of replays that show that. And I've been playing this game, for 5 years. That's what happens. The Unicums, they're smart enough to know to let the Suis Scouters go there first. So then you're there capping all by yourself while the Unicums are in the back eating cherry pie or whatever they're doing. Okay, see, that was latency. I turned to avoid the wall, and the vehicle did not turn. So doing a difficult maneuver like passing through here is difficult with higher latency, but fortunately I made it. See, I'm going to turn here while there's objects between me and that stat pattern. So if he tried to shoot at me, there were more objects that he had to shoot through. So there's another stat pattern with weak armor over there. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. That was a mistake. Big mistake. Please post in the comments. Please do so. I'm going to hit the repair this time. Okay, so that I made a little bit of a mistake. I had a clear shot, and I could have fired faster. I know what happened. You don't have to tell me. Right there. I saw it. Don't post in the comments that I don't know what I'm doing. Fuck that. So that was an unspotted tank that shot me. But I know I overextended myself. These are all the Unicums over here. This guy over here, I showed his name. Please harass me over that one. And then you go on WOT replays and you see everyone's history for all the years they've ever played, and you can find who got zeros, even if they're the greatest players. It's all out there. You shamed him. You shamed him. You're shaming other players. Oh, you can say good things about people, you can't say bad things. I don't hate bad players. If you are a bad player and you want to platoon with me, I will play with you. If you watch my videos, you will know that 99.9% of the time, if someone asks to platoon, I accept. The only times I don't is if I'm really in the middle of combat or if I'm really, really, really in a bad mood. But I always do. And the reason why is because a lot of people platooned when I requested it, and a lot of people were mean to me, but a lot of people did, and I was able to win a lot of premium tanks because of all the help that other people did with platoons. I only killed 9 tanks, I'm a crap player. Please post that in the forums. It was by mistake, obviously. Killed them with my mind. So a lot of people helped me. I play with anybody, and my clan, we accepted everybody. And like I said, we had people tier 4 players in our clan. And I even made a clan for people that were not tier 8. You had to be like tier 6 and under. It's called CBKS2. And we had full clan, and we even did clan battles. I believe that they did. And we played against each other. I don't care, because winning is not important to me. What's important is the challenge and overcoming, the problem-solving aspect is what I like about it. I'm really losing rank here. Yeah, so I understand that the latency was not that bad. Okay, so the issues that I had in this game was the auto-aim was off and not locking on. Had a couple shots at close range that I think should have damaged. I did make a few missteps with the driving. And Ah. Yeah, it's part of it is because I have to learn the map. Like what you're seeing me do in this game, a lot of it I have just never done before. So like when I was there and I said you want to keep those objects in between you and the enemy, those pillars, so that he might accidentally hit them if he shoots at you. That's, I haven't played in that area before. So the next time I'm going to add to what I already know, and I'm going to say, okay, not only do you want to do that, but you want to be more to the right, maybe. It's easier to escape. I'm going to learn all the tricks, and then what's going to happen is I'm going to start going after these guys. These guys are not going to be able to hide anymore. If they're not in the right position, and I'm going to be very aggressive, and I'm going to go chase after people. Now, I know what you're about to say. My strong armor is definitely going to protect me, and we obviously have an unicum, and I'm obviously not using the sharpshooter mode. But I also can get to the what very quickly. What can I get to very quickly? To a hiding place? No. To cap? No. What is it that I can get to very quickly that negates the fact that I'm playing in a poor position? I'll give you a clue. It's a facility that goes by many names. Okay, so I'm going to... Oh, actually, the repair facility is kind of far from here. But you know what? There's one on the way out. So we're going to head for the repair facility. And we're going to undo the stupidity. Okay, so I'm still a stupid person by Stat Patter's beliefs. So I'm going to... Oh, I'm looking at my rank instead of my hit points. So I'm going to go to the repair facility, and once I get there, then I'm intelligent with my full hit points. Hit that stat pattern. He was moving way too fast for me. So it's 3 minutes before I can repair. I believe at one time they made it so that light tanks could repair very quickly. Oh, look at that! I've got the equipment that damages the engine. I can't believe I missed all those shots. Well, he does have a good angle. See, his angle is actually really good. So he's accidentally angling his tank. So it's really dangerous for me to do this. And obviously, the faith that I have in my allies is really working for me. So I am not going to give him the opportunity to go the easy way down the slope. But I was too late before I realized, he's not going to go down the difficult way, but he will go down the easy way and he will kill me. Maybe I should have actually kept on going. Please post about how dumb I was and overextended and should have used a sniper mode and can't pen his armor. Please do that. I literally thought, oh, I've got all these allies right behind me. Rewind and look at what my allies did when I was going after that guy. Do you think that my allies played well? I didn't see them shooting at him. I don't know what was going on. Stop going at pound, focus on 5, then 4. You mean percent, then $sign. So he accidentally hit shift when he hit the 3 key. So obviously, I'm such a horrible player. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on my team. Yeah, the ping and the latency wasn't really that bad when I was playing with that tank. It's starting to smooth out. So what might happen is that the next game that I play might not be labeled as a lag latency game, because it looks like the performance is smoothing out. I think it's going to be better in the next game. And maybe it wasn't so bad in this game either. But I expect because of that, I'm going to have a better rank. When you don't have lag and latency, you do have better rank. And as I said, I did make some stupid moves, but it's a learning process. And the intelligent people who sit in the back and don't engage in battle, maybe they're smarter than me. I don't know. But I don't think that this IS-6 is going to do a lot of damage from that position. Obviously, he's just moving into position. But there's so many games, and I do upload them, where you see that I'm behind all of my allies and I have a slow tank. Like there was one where I had like a VK, which is the slowest tank, and I passed all of them, went from B to E, got on the cap, and I looked at the minimap. It's like, why are my allies still in B? It happens all the time. Or there's another one on Sand River where I said, watch, I'm not going to get the last kill, but I'm going to fire a shot at him at the last second. And I was behind all of my allies, and I advanced past all of them with a American medium tank. And then I got a shot on the last tank. But I don't think I got credited for the kill. I either did damage or someone else just beat me to it. And I'm not saying this to make fun of people. I'm saying it because my videos are mostly educational videos, instructional videos. There was a delay on that shot going out. My videos are mostly instructional videos with the intent of people seeing the right way to do things, the wrong way to do things. But I really prefer adventurous gameplay with the intent of showing you what I've learned and occasionally how I learn it. The ones, where I fail usually don't get uploaded. Unfortunately, because I was dead, I didn't get general. Please do not post what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong. You don't have to tell me. When I do the commentary, I don't pay as well attention. My game performance goes down when I'm doing live commentary because I don't look at the mini-maps often enough, etc. Okay, so I did like that for kills, did like that for damage. My highest damage, probably 12, 13, 14,000. My highest combined was 17, spotting and damage. And I was out 6 times. I bet you that the generals are more near the bottom. See, here's an example. This guy over here, B2018. He had one tank that spawned in. He fired 3 shots. No, he fired 16. But the question is why? So, like, if you look up this player with the SU-14-2, which is an SPG, 16 shots, that could be real. That could be real. That could be real for an SPG because of the reload time. This one got 20. So in these cases, they must not have been protecting cap, so they didn't get high rank. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't played SPG in this game, but if the enemy is not defending the cap, then he's not going to get all those clearing the cap EXP. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, please post below.